Hey everybody. So, my third paint swatch reading here. This is an interesting one because I know what just came to mind. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so the color that I pulled is called Harmonious Rose. It's another type of pink, but look how beautiful it is. It's lighter. You know, if I turn it downward, it's a little bright with this ring light, but it's called Harmonious Rose. Kind of fitting with these beautiful flowers on the background, I think. They kind of look like roses, but oh, this picture is AI, so it's like they're all over the place. But keeping with the theme, I think this is about fits. With the rain coming down, all these beautiful flowers. When I think of a rose, and I got that song coming into my head, this is a channeled song. Every rose has its thorn. Yes. So when you think of roses having thorns, now this could apply to you or someone that you know currently, and I feel like it has to do with like your workplace. I mean, this could be somebody in your family. This could be somebody that you're attempting to be friends with. Like, I mean, it could be like somebody new in your life, like a coworker, a neighbor, or something like that. Because I kind of picked up that it might be some of you. It's at work. You know how there's always that one coworker and everybody thinks that they're super off-putting, or they have resting bitch face, or they, don't get along with anybody, or so it seems. Or maybe people think of you that way. Maybe you're always getting accused of having that resting bitch face, or, you're like, no thanks, I don't want to go out with everybody or for lunch, or, I've got work to do. You're very focused and you're doing your work, and you never want to go and hang out or do anything, not even on special occasions or holidays. And people are thinking you're antisocial, and they're thinking that you're not friendly. But the truth is, look at this. You're a beautiful person. And that person, whether they may come out, they came off as a prickly rose, but here's the thing, they're a beautiful rose. They're a beautiful person. There's a beautiful soul in there. Whether this is you or someone you're thinking about, this person is a beautiful person. They're smart and they work hard, and they earn every last, I would say penny, but we don't do those anymore. But they work hard to earn every dollar. Okay. So, and this person just, they enjoy the fruits of their labor, but, they don't get easily distracted or put off task. I mean, I always get distracted, so it's easy for someone like me. Maybe you too, but for some of you, like, it doesn't happen that way, and you might just be like, I've got work to do. I've got to get this done. Maybe you're good at adhering to those timelines or getting things done, or you just have your routine, done and out, where like, first I do this, then I do this, and I do. If I have free time, then I can go get me a cup of tea or coffee, or maybe I can have time to run out and get some lunch, but I don't have time to gab with people. That makes that makes a lot of sense, for a lot of people. I was always shy too. People can be very shy. They can be, antisocial, or they can be reserved, like very reserved in a, what is it? These words are escaping me today. My brain does not want to fully function right now. But I was thinking of, oh gosh, why can't I remember what it is? It starts with an I, and it's like right there on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't get it. But you know how people can be very anti-anything. So there's some people that don't really like other people, but it's not that they don't like other people, they like to keep to themselves. They like their peace, they're quiet. They don't, other people tend to distract them or get them in trouble or do something. How many movies have we seen where this has happened? Where someone's just trying to mind their own business, and then you get some loudmouth person comes in and like totally like just creates a disaster for that one person. It's like The Odd Couple or something, I've seen a lot of movies where they're like that. We're like, no, I just wanted to be left alone. Look, you ruined everything for me, And in the end, they end up becoming friends or something like that. It doesn't always have to be like that. There are some people that are just straight up, like, don't like people, don't want to deal, and they're rude. They can be rude, hateful, whatever. And maybe they're just out to be, like, number one. They want to move up. They want to be cutthroat. Watch out for them. But this person isn't. If you're thinking of the person that you're thinking of, no. They're a harmonious rose. There is harmony to be had there. It's just take the time to get to know them, okay? They're a beautiful person. There's a lot of love within this person. They're actually very kind and warm-hearted, but I get that this person might just be a little introverted. Thank you. There we go. I found it. They might be introverted. There's also a new type. There's not just ambivert, but someone coming out of their shell a little bit, but there's a new type of vert. I can't remember. Omnivert? I can't remember what they were calling it now. You can look it up, but so there's different types of people now that personality-wise that, you know, they just need a little coaxing. And sometimes, like, people like me that was a shy introvert, getting around other people that were loud and, you know, they were very not shy, you know, very active and outgoing and extrovert, they brought out the best in me, in my personality. So being around somebody like that, this person will come out of their shell at work or, you know, in the neighborhood. They just need somebody to, you know, not to treat them like they have resting bitch face. That's all. They just need somebody to be like, oh, good morning, you know, I love your scarf today. You know, it looks so beautiful. Or, you know, if you get the chance to play those games at work or whatever, like Secret Santa, things like that, when you, hopefully if they're willing to participate and someone gets them, you know, you can get them these few little things and be like, oh, did you like it? I can't wait, you know, I was your Secret Santa and I loved it. And you just get to know somebody and get to know them, find out more about them, find out what they like. Do they have pets? And, you know, you find out what their favorite things are through stuff like that. And turns out they're a human after all. And they have a heart, and it's not so icy. You can melt them right away. And Harmonious Rose just speaks to the fact that there are people that have prickly thorns, but sometimes it's just there for protection. They're scared to let down defenses because they've been harmed by others. I'm proof positive of that myself. So, you know, be gentle and just know that some people just need to know that there aren't others out to get them in the world. And I don't know how many of you needed to hear that, but you needed to hear that, whether you need to hear it for someone else or for yourself. But people are okay. There's always going to be assholes in the world, but there's always going to be a lot of good people too. And there will be those that will be there to support you and love you and back you up. You know, they'll always be able to share a kind word or give you a hug when you need, or whatever it is you need. So there will be harmony to be had with this. So go forth, smile, compliment, put that love and light out there, and it will get to the people who need it, and you will see a change, a transformation happen before your very eyes, all right? I hope it all works out.